Society seems to dictate what our purpose is supposed to be. Is it obtaining women? Is it obtaining status? Is it obtaining stability? Is it obtaining legacy? Or possibly all of the above? Yet, I think a really good question is ask yourself what purpose you exist for? What imprint do you want to leave behind? And honestly, many people struggle with identifying their authentic self, or they're afraid to embrace their authentic self, or regretfully, they realize who they are too late.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Hey, yo, YouTube, what's good? I appreciate you tuning in to another episode of the Resilient Mindset Podcast, a podcast dedicated to the motivation of men's mental health and awareness. Today's topic of discussion, potential maxing, a follow-up to self-motivation 101. I hope you took some notes in the last class. Let's get into it. In the previous self-motivation video, I touched on the difficulties many men face in realizing their full potential. Some may refer to it as purpose. In any case, many of us are finessed by society's standards of what a man is supposed to be. We secretly struggle with our identities and who we are truly meant to be. I want to cover this topic in full, so be on the lookout for a future video discussing self-identification. Back to the topic at hand, though. We sometimes lose ourselves in others' expectations and miss opportunities to fulfill our true potential to become our best selves. So let's get this class started on how to max out our potential. I came up with 3 attributes that I think will be helpful in maxing out potential. And for all my gamers out there, think of it as attribute points to building your character, literally. First attribute is mindset. All change begins with a thought. What we think controls our feelings, which leads to an action or inaction. And no, this isn't a manifestation, alignment of the stars type situation. Shout out to Stephen Cole, who often says, faith without works is dead. This also applies in the reverse. If we do something with the limited belief of not being successful in it, then our efforts will be fruitless. Our mindset is the most powerful tool we have in our arsenal. Nourish and grow it so you can face the many obstacles that will be on your path. And I'll give you a personal story. You know, I've been on this platform as a YouTuber probably a few months now. And I can tell you this journey so far has been difficult. There's times when I think that I have a topic or a video that's just going to knock it out the park, and it comes back a dud. For anyone who's interested, you can look at my earlier videos and can see the up and down views that it has. However, I don't use that as a deterrent. I use that as a learning lesson to see how I can improve myself, how I can be more marketable, and how I could put out good content that you guys are interested in looking at. So basically what I am saying is that, you know, don't give up on things when they become too tough. I personally believe that obstacles are put in your way to see just how much you want to get whatever it is that your goal is. If everything was easy, then everyone would be doing it. Attribute number 2, skill set. This is important to find what you enjoy and are good at. When you enjoy what you do, then it doesn't seem like work. There are going to be people who won't like what you want to do, won't support you, and doubt your skills. 2 words, fuck them. Find your niche regardless of its popularity and cultivate it. Some of you guys have natural raw talent just sitting on the bench waiting to be put in the game. Yo, go for it. What do you have to lose? Fear is the henchman of scarcity. I know you are tuning into my channel because we think abundantly over here. Speaking of skill set, let me know what you think of the video so far. It only takes 1 second to hit the like and subscribe button to help expand my channel and push my content to other viewers like you. Attribute number 3, asset. I was listening to the Rich Dad Poor Dad audiobook by Robert Kiyosaki. Pro tip, if you want to receive some financial literacy, definitely check it out. He mentions an interesting take on how poor people versus rich people view assets. We know that generally an asset is anything that will have a greater ROI, which is return on investment. Now, this isn't a financial channel, yet what he mentions can be applied to other areas of our life. What you invest your time, energy, and money in is important. Many of us invest in materialistic things such as houses, jewelry, cars, and money. Some men invest in relationships. Yes, these things can be important. However, can you tell which is a liability versus an asset? Some men invest nothing and are content with mediocrity. We often overlook the greatest asset of all, ourselves. We call ourselves kings and want a certain type of treatment and respect, yet are we able to show ourselves this treatment? The results show through our physique, grooming, style of dress, and intellect. I am a huge proponent of practicing wellness. What we choose to expose ourselves to mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually will determine if we value ourselves as an asset. Listen up. Potential is your unique gift, which can be used to benefit yourself as well as others. The opportunity to find and use your potential is a finite process. Some never find it, some lose it, and some realize it too late. Don't fall into any of these categories. Yo, which part of this video do you agree or disagree with? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know if you gained any value from this video. Stay locked for more of my content by viewing another video. Stay resilient.